Hey guys, welcome back to Live with Miss Liz. Today I'm going to give you an update on everything that is not weight loss or Invisalign related. So that's job search, relationships, mental health, just everything else basically. So please stay tuned, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up so I know I'm doing the right thing. Okay, let's start with job search. That's an easy one. I'm doing it whenever I can. But I have to be in the right frame of mind, because for me personally, job searching is quite a draining thing. I, as you remember, did the employment program last year and got a job with a company through them, and of course left in the first week because it wasn't right for me. But when I was there, we would sit there on laptops just searching pages and pages and pages of job websites for like 3 hours, and now I can barely do 3 minutes because I was so mentally drained after job searching for that long. So basically I just go through my recommended jobs on Seek, and then I'll pick one or two alerts that I've signed up for job mail, but actually go through the new ones and see if there's anything I might be able to apply for. Trade me jobs I haven't really looked at. Indeed has a lot of the same ads as Seek, so I don't tend to use that so much. And of course, the Employment Connect branch of the government also sends jobs that may be appropriate. The issue, of course, that I still have is that I still only have my learners, and driving itself scares the teddy bears out of me. I was looking around for something to replace a bad word with, and my eyes landed on the teddy bear over there. Yeah, I'm restricted without my restricted. That's my joke, but it's true. And I still have to get, well, in New Zealand you have to get 120 hours logged before you can even take your restricted test, and I think I probably have 2. But as I tell people that ask, for someone with a mental health condition, it is like 10 times harder to learn, because you've got the normal fear, but then it's like multiplied by at least 10, maybe even 100 for me. I looked at a steering wheel, and all I can remember is my first time properly on the road, and this guy in an orange Murano yelled at me and swore at me and was pulling the finger and whatnot. And I mean, I've forgiven him, but like, it's just, it impacted me so much that getting back on the road was a really hard thing for me to do. And then the last time I drove, which was quite a while ago, I put my foot on the accelerator a bit harder than I should have, and so it looked like we were gonna go into the telephone pole. So there was some screaming and some crying, and I haven't driven since then, obviously, since that was the last time I drove. So yeah, pray for me on that, because at the moment my greatest weakness for most jobs is that I don't have the ability to drive myself to and from work. So that's job searching, other than the fact that what I'm actually looking for is administration, and ideally administration and healthcare, because I wanted to be a midwife, but the 3 times that I applied, it didn't work out for some reason or another. And so I guess if I were to work in healthcare administration, there would be that element of medicalness, but without the need to be on call and driving anytime. And that way I can, take my time with it. I do have a time crunch though, because my license expires next year. And then let's see, what was the next thing I said? Did I say relationships? Yeah, I'm still single. That's short and tall of it. I did, however, switch my ring to my right hand. Well, my rings. I've still got so many. I threw out like close to 20, but I still have a lot of them. When I didn't have my priorities straight, I was buying rings on AliExpress. Haven't done that for a while. But yeah, so I was wearing my ring on this finger, which I have done since 2017 maybe, and that was to make myself feel, I don't know, safer, more secure, and to remind myself of, I guess, the goodness of staying true to your beliefs and all that lovely stuff. And then I was at one of my local coffee shops and I had this big flashy ring on. It wasn't this one, but it's pretty close. Oh, that's felt pen from this when I was testing it earlier. I was cleaning up, that didn't make it in there. But yeah, I had this big flashy ring on and someone goes, "Oh, what's this? Are you engaged?" And I'm like, "What? Oh, no." It's more of a promise ring than anything. But it made me really think, like, what message am I sending? And I thought, well, maybe I'm sending the message that I am not in any way available. Which, I mean, I don't want to, like, make myself obviously available or anything, but I figured out it was sending the message that I was either married or engaged to be married. So I started putting it on here, and it felt really weird at first, but I've actually adjusted. This is actually a really nice ring. I didn't think I would suit it. I thought it was a bit chunky, but it's actually not. But yeah, I had that big revelation thanks to Brista. And then as for my mental health, it's, fair to middling. It's not fabulous, but it's not awful. I'm always going to have PTSD because I did face trauma. And trauma changes the way you see life, basically. So I see life a lot differently now. I am on medication to help with my anxiety, and it does work to a degree, but if things get really overwhelming, then I occasionally have panic attacks. But I'm okay myself, and I'm learning different ways to heal and different ways to cope. Of course, I studied management, so I know a lot about coping mechanisms. I'm just not very good sometimes at applying the best ones. And I'm getting there. I was reminded the other day that life is a journey, not a destination. So this might be a slightly rocky patch in the road, but it will get better, and I will find love. And again, and I will have days where I'm truly happy with who I am and what I'm doing and the people I'm interacting with and all that. There will be days where I'm completely at peace, There are days where I'm completely at peace, but the reality is, I'm not the same girl I was in 2016. Very different. And that's because of a lot of things, not just what happened to me, but also, you know, the people around me, the church I go to now. I mean, the church I was going to was great, but I found one closer to home. And, of course, COVID-19 has changed everything too. I haven't got it, thank the Lord. I am relieved, though, that I did get vaccinated. It is, you know, it is all down to personal choice, and I know people that have chosen not to get it, and I know people that chose to get it. It's really all what's best for you. Like, for me, I've got thyroiditis, so I need to be careful, and any way of strengthening my immunity will help. So that's why I decided to get it. I have had 4 COVID tests now, 2 last year and 2 this year, and I hate them. And I'm hoping they come up with an easier way, because right now in New Zealand, they still sticking a swab up your nose. Although I've seen that they're starting to bring in other forms like saliva testing. Who knows? But I'm happy that I'm safe and I'm well, and I have my gorgeous cat and my darling mother and a dad who, although he does not live with me, does love me. And I'm thankful for that. So that seems to be it. May the force be with you, and may your coffees be strong and your Mondays be short.